Hey guys, do you want to know how I turned this into this? Well, I'm gonna show you. First things first, you're gonna get your pin, your choice. Some use paper mates, some use these, some use tulle pins. Take it apart and put the pieces somewhere safe so you don't lose them. See, we're gonna take these pieces apart. So it's just gonna leave this part here, and we are going to clip this piece off. And I'm gonna clip these off camera because last time people made fun of me because of my clippers. So then your pin is gonna look something like this, where the clip was. We're gonna use our Dremel. We're gonna sand that down smooth. We want it to be flush with the rest of the pin. And shout out to the Resin Heaven Creations for making my watermark. I absolutely love all their stuff. I got a link in my bio for 10% off coupon if you guys want to go check it out. Now, once you have the clip piece filed down, we're going to sand the rest of the pin. Remember, we don't want to have any shiny part on the pin. See how this part looks not shiny, and this part you can kind of see the glare? All shiny got to come off. Now we're going to spray the pin with 91% isopropyl alcohol, and we want to clean off all the debris from what we just sanded, right? We also want to clean our workspace. There we go. So now it's all clean. Now we're going to start adding rhinestones. And just to let you guys know, everything I'm using here today is linked to my Amazon storefront, so you guys can go check out my Jazzy Hands Creations Amazon storefront for any of the supplies that you may see. Anything you see me doing is usually linked on there. But anyways, I got these dowel rods here for the pin, because I'm fancy like that I slide it onto, so that way I can hold it, paint it, rhinestone it without touching it once I've cleaned it and sanded it. Now, a good rule of thumb when it comes to rhinestoning something, anything really, the base color. If you're going to use a very light rhinestone, like a crystal AB, a silver, a pink opal, a light pink, a light purple, lavender, you can keep the base white, as long as you have minimal space in between your rhinestones. But if you are doing a dark color rhinestone, like black or something, I would not recommend putting it on a white pin. So you could paint your base black or a darker color, to go with it, but think about that. The base that you're putting on, I always try to get mine to match if I can, but if I can't, then, I just work with the best I can. But that's another good rule of thumb. Paint your pin if you're not using a light color rhinestone. All right, let's talk about rhinestone sizing. Now, you could do SS10 in glass, you could do SS12 in glass, or you could do 3mm in resin. I like to use SS10 personally, or SS12. Now, the smaller hole, see how that hole, when you have it in your hand, you'll be able to notice the difference. There's a smaller end here. That is the clicker end of the pin, and the tip of the pin is on the other end, the wider end, okay? So I always start here, which would be this piece here. So I start where it connects at. And you just put a thin line of your glue around here, and I'm using Liquid Fusion. It is my absolute favorite for my pens. And then we are going to place one rhinestone at a time, going around the base here. Trying to keep it as straight as possible. Like so. A little trick is the same thing we do with the tumblers. Use the pin, push it down on your table or surface, and they can't see that, but you're basically going like this to make sure that they're completely lined up. And if they're not, that's okay. The next row will help line it up too. Now, and since we're doing the honeycomb method, we're going to do another thin line around, like so. Not too much, because you don't want the glue squirting out all around the rhinestone when you put it on. Then we are going to honeycomb it, wedge it in between the top row, like so. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. See, just like that, you're going to fit it in. Now we're going to continue on doing the rest of the pin all the way down. Now, once you get to the end here, you'll see there's not quite enough space there for a whole nother rhinestone. So we are going to leave it and go to the next row and start putting in the rhinestones that we can fit into the next row. Like this, okay? Then we're going to finish off that last row around the top. And once we're on that last row on the top, there we're going to notice that we're not going to be able to fit the SS12 like we want to on every single one. So just skip past it, fit what you can fit, skip past it, and then we're going to fill these with the smaller stones. Like for instance, in these two small spots here and here, we're going to use SS6 to fill it. Then once you're done, you're going to completely let it dry before you go trying to put it back together again, okay? For demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you with this other one I did earlier how to put it back together. So you're going to get your pin, small end, big end. You're going to get your two little clicker pieces, put it in where it comes out through the bottom. Then you're going to take your ink part, put it back on here and twist. There you go, just like that. Hope this helps. Bye, guys.